Hey everybody, just trying to go live a little bit here, a little bit more if I can. Just trying to get ready for DCon, so I'm gonna be doing some drawing and some painting. So I think I'm gonna, go live and show you guys how I work and stuff if you guys are interested. I recently made some enamel pens, and they're part of my Kickstarter. And I'll show you that a little bit later. But getting ready for DCon, I did some enamel pens, and these are some of the designs. They're based on some of my stickers. But this is kind of what I send overseas to the factory to kind of, let them know what I'm thinking. And it goes back and forth, and they'll give you like a design. I think this is the drawing I gave them, and then they came back with like a thinner line and stuff. And what I got was, I'm really excited. I think they're really cool. This is the pin right here, and they come in these little bags, which is pretty cool. But let me get out of here so that you can see this a little bit better. Where am I? Here we go. Okay, so this is what I got back, which is pretty cool. I don't know if you can see that, but it looks pretty close to what I drew. I'll bring this back in. That's the drawing, and then this is what I got, which is pretty cool, pretty close. I was messing around with the outline, which is like, the outline is a nickel substance, a nickel metal, and you can get, chrome metal, black tinted, black painted, black dyed. So I thought it was going to be like a black dyed metal, which is what some of the other ones were, but this was like black. I guess like infused, like it's not shiny metal, but it's not dark black, and it's actually pretty cool. Like it's in the certain light it looks black, and then in certain light it looks shiny. So I'm kind of cool. I'm kind of cool. I'm kind of excited, and I think it's a way, like, this whole thing is a learning experience, This one here, this is a wolf head that I did, and this, you can see, is like a black line metal, right? So it's definitely, if you could see that, get some light on there. It's a black line, where these are kind of like, there's a wolf too. This came out pretty cool. It's a little bit shiny, but it's like a dark shiny thing. Anyway, I'm pretty excited. This is the Triclops with a knife character. This is also a sticker. Fran Membrino, hey man, good to see you, man. I haven't seen you in a while. Fran and I went to high school together. How's everything in Connecticut, man? This is another one I did. This is a girl with an axe, and this is pretty cool the way that came out. Yeah, this is the Triclops with a knife, I call them, and that's the pen. You can see it came out pretty cool. There's 2 little rubber stoppers on the back, and then my name. I did the back branding, so it's pretty cool, man. I'm pretty excited. And then, oh, this is pretty cool. Oh, it's snowing. Fran said it's snowing in Connecticut. Kind of glad I'm not in snow. You know what I'm saying? And then here's the head of the, let's hold it this way, Triclops head. You can see that. It's kind of weird when you're looking and trying to get things, so I just can't, like, yeah, there we go. And that's the head. I'm pretty psyched the way these came out. They're pretty cool. kind of what I wanted. And this has a little bit of a bigger branding on the back. My name, if you could see that. There it is. So yeah, these are pretty cool, man. I'm gonna have these at DesignerCon. Here's the little devil. But it was a relatively easy process, believe it or not. If you guys haven't done pins before, I might do a little tutorial on how I did it. Yeah, there's the devil. And there's kind of the note that the nose wasn't red before, and then I just gave him a note. But otherwise, they got it pretty good. Yeah, so what do I have? I have a Kickstarter that's going now. It's called Vampire Macabre, Vampires in Fearless Dawn Horror Comics. It is live. We've made our $3,000 goal and exceeded it, which I'm pretty happy about. Some of the goodies, we have Fearless Dawn, Vampires, Vampire Macabre, 4 different books actually, and with a bunch of different covers. The creators are myself. I worked on all these shows: Bob's Burgers, The Conjuring, Heavy Metal Magazine, Three Below, Insidious, Solar Opposites. Steve Mannion, who's worked on Fearless Dawn and worked for Albatross Books. Steve Carswell Baines worked on Haunted Horror, Ghosts, Mummies, and Zombies. We're doing the vampire book with him. Edu Mena, Mora Mike, and you can see here, you can check it out. It's just a ton of really cool books. Vampire Macabre is a horror anthology, and here's some images from that. Got a brand new Tim Vigil story. Myself, I wrote Zafira and Nosferazix. Fearless Dawn Shorts is a very cool book that Steve Mannion did, and here's some pages to that. 6 short stories, almost 32 pages of comic madness. Hey Pops, what's up, man? Levi, what's going on, guys? Vampires is a pre-code horror anthology, so if you like pre-code horror, it's all that 1950s stuff. Fearless Dawn swimsuit issue is a swimsuit edition collection of pinup work by Steve Mannion. So you got a bunch of different rewards. You guys could pledge for 1 book or everything. So definitely check it out. Yeah, and then down here, if you're looking for this is the enamel pin set that you can pledge. And like I said, we got them in. So this is some of the pins. They look really cool. 1.75 inches, 2 little clips on the back. Look at these things. My little creepy characters. And you can wear them on your lapel. You can wear them on your lanyard. But very cool. Look at this girl. She's in lingerie with an axe, and she has a severed head. She's carrying a severed head of the guy she just chopped his head off. Pretty fun stuff, And this is a little wolf, little big bad wolf with a bloody knife. He may have just, stabbed someone or something, probably. But these are like creepy, cute little things. Creepy, cute. Oh, here's a devil head. Let me show you this. Max DeVille, what's up, man? I'm going live. Trying to go live more, Anyway, this is the enamel pins reward on my Kickstarter, and I just got them in for DCon, so you don't have to have any fear that I won't deliver these. They will be delivered. So like this one, I got the devil, and yeah, when we did like a devil head, we did some heads because enamel pins are so small, I wasn't really sure of the detail. So I got this head, and then I got the devil. So it's pretty cool, and they're a little bit different. One has black nickel, black dyed nickel, and the other has it's kind of like a silver nickel, But I was unsure. I was kind of experimenting. So, ooh, this one's cool. You guys are gonna like this. Filion, what's up, man? I'm gonna pop in here for like 30 minutes, and I'm gonna go eat, and then I'm gonna come back. But look at this one. This is Molly with pink hair. I really like this one. This is like a creepy, cute little head of I don't know. She's like a goth chick or a vampire. I'm not sure. But these are, yeah. So I did these, and then I did the heads, and the heads are like a little bit different, you know. Like here's a head. Here's a head. Got the wolf head. This is kind of cool. Oh, I'm just looking at this now. Yeah, the wolf head with the brains. Everybody always asks for these, and I'm finally going to have them for this and DCon. There's one more, I think. Oh yeah, the cat. And see, these comes in these little bags to protect them and stuff. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool, man. Man, look at this. Cartoon cat, a purple cartoon cat. That's pretty dope, right? I mean, it looks just like the picture. Sturdy, nickel die-plated metal. My branding on the back, look at that. Got to do the back branding, I think, because if somebody gets a pill later on, a pin, they won't know where they got it from. So it's not even that much more to get the backing. See that? That's good advice. And these are the rubber pins. I don't know if I like these better or worse than the metal, but they work fine. Guess everybody likes the rubber ones. I don't know. There you go. Cartoon cat pin. And you know, these are all, you can get the whole set of these pins, or you can get them just checking the size, one at a time. Like you can easily get into the thing by pledging a reward for $10 or $3, the Bloodshot digital PDF, and then that gets you in to access all of the add-ons and shit. And then you can get you know, all these add-ons and, you know, get whatever you want. But yeah, man, I'm pretty psyched. And if you guys, if anybody is in town, I don't know where my thing is, but yeah, DesignerCon. I'll call this shit up. DesignerCon. If you guys haven't heard of it, it's in Anaheim, and it's kind of like a, you know, designer toy show. Like people that are into designer toys. So I'll show you some of the exclusives. If you guys don't know or aren't familiar with designer toys, it's kind of like Sofubi, limited edition, you know, 6 to 8 inch figures that are like, you know, there's only 50 of them or 100 or sometimes even 30. Super low runs, but people like Paul Kaiju and all sorts of artists do these like art toys that, you know, go for a lot of money because, you know, they're limited. So it's really kind of like a art collector's market. I don't know why this is taking so long, but we'll look up Paul Kaiju. If you guys aren't familiar with his stuff. So this is Paul Kaiju stuff. I mean, it's like designer. I've got one of his things. I should bring it in, but it's designer Sofubi monster figures. I mean, I guess if you're not familiar with it, I don't know what else to call it. It's just really cool, demented shit. And there's a massive fan base for it. And this convention is just all about this stuff. And other designer toys, not just the Sofubi monster stuff, but, you know, I'm trying to call up the exclusives, but, you know, I can't. We'll look up designer toys. So designer toys, you know, Bear Brick. You guys have probably seen this stuff. Bear Brick is like a big designer toy. Cause, you know, he does designer stuff. But, you know, there's all sorts of stuff. And when you go to DCon, it's just like all this crazy shit. Anthony Oscan. This guy, I forget who he is. I mean, it's crazy. So Yeah, I don't have a toy this year. I'm gonna have a prototype, which I'll show you guys. Oh yeah, look at this collection. I mean, that's pretty crazy, right? Like that's a designer toy fig collection. I mean, look at that stuff. And I thought to myself, oh, I'm not going to get into this. I'm not going to buy any of this stuff. And then I started buying one. Then I bought another one and another one. And now I have a collection. Nothing like this, but, you know, it's like this psychedelic monster stuff. I mean, I think it's pretty cool. It's definitely, look at this shit. Look at that. Pretty wild stuff, huh? And then people also collect the retro stuff, like the Japanese figures from like the 60s and shit. And, you know, so you have collectors of this new stuff, and then you have collectors of the old stuff, and it's just wild. But it's definitely interesting to go there. But, you know, so everyone's like, oh, you need to do enamel pins. And these are the easiest to get done in the short amount of time. So I'm kind of psyched to see if people like them and if they sell. I mean, who knows? It could be a dud, guys. It could be a major dud. You never know with this stuff. But it's live on my Kickstarter now. If you guys, Max DeVille, what's up, guys? What's going on? Philione hanging out. Comic Talk with Pops hanging out. Fran Membrino's. It's snowing in Connecticut. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not in Connecticut and I'm in sunny LA, man. But yeah, got some other prints here like this stuff. We're gonna bring this down to DesignerCon and try to sell the merch. Oh, here's my thing. This is it. DesignerCon this weekend, Anaheim. Get your asses down there, 18th to the 20th. Collectibles, customs, apparel, toys. I mean, comics, art, everything. It's going to be amazing. We're going to be so fucking excited. I'm getting a tingle. I'm getting a tingle. Pimp This, Fearless Dawn, new comic book that just came out from Asylum Press. If you guys are into Steve Mannion, you can buy this now at my website or pick it up at the Kickstarter. Some people like to buy Kickstarters, but we got this other stuff too. This is created these pre-code horror comics postcards. So these are kind of like just pre-code 1950s postcards that we scanned and touched up, and put a little thing on the back where you can actually send a postcard to your friend with a stamp. Forget this email bullshit. Let's start sending mail again. Address is on there, the from, even a little room for you to like write something and a little blurb, a nice little blurb. Look at that about the cover, and then my logo and all that other shit. But yeah, it's educational, fun, and practical. Unbelievable, right? This 20 of these, $10 on my Kickstarter now, which is live on Kickstarter. Where the fuck is it? Right here. Vampire Macabre, Vampires, Fearless Dawn, horror comics. Let's see where we're at. We're at 8,300, which is pretty cool. I'd love to do 75,000. How about that? Does that seem like a goal that's doable? Probably not. Let's see who else is here. Rosie Mays. Hey, Rosie. It's pouring in Pennsylvania. I'm sorry to hear that. It's windy here in LA, but nice and warm. Nice and warm. Break a leg, FPV, Popeye. What up? What up? What up, guys? I don't know if you guys watch my Goon Cartoons channel, but that's my channel where I kind of put up old cartoons and shit. But I'm making enamel pins. I'm making merch. I'm trying to get my fucking merch done, man. Because storyboard work is kind of slow. So I'm doing my merch. Enamel pins. Check it out. I don't know. Hopefully the enamel pin craze isn't dead like they say Funko Pops are kind of dying. I don't know. Is that true? So these are my little enamel pins. Available now on my Kickstarter, or they're going to be on my store soon. Or if you come to DesignerCon, I'll have them there too. And I'll have a few more coming in too. We did some different colorways, which you guys can check out. Rainy Winter, hey, what's going on? Just kind of hanging out before I eat. I might come back later tonight, but I just wanted to go live because they say if you go live more on Twitch, you could become, I don't know, some partner. I don't know. I'm just trying to go live more. I don't really do it that much because it takes a lot out of me talking. You know, I don't really like to I'm not that talkative. But you have to be. And after I go on these fucking things, my throat hurts. So you know. I'm going to try to do it more because it seems like what people are into. So we'll see if I can get the gift of gab and talk and be funny and poignant and all that other crap. I don't even know if I can swear. Can you use the F word on here in Twitch, or do they ding you for that? Anyway, here's a piece of art that I did recently. I got to finish it. I might finish it live while I'm streaming, but you know, who knows? Or I might have this for sale at DesignerCon. Yeah, affiliate on Twitch. That's right. Maybe I'm going to be an affiliate. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Like here's a designer fig. This is a Funko Pop, but you know it's still like probably a limited edition Funko vinyl. I think this is a little thing they did. So you know Funko is still a designer fig, but it's not like a limited edition one like say these things. Right. This is from Mutant Toys, I think, or Martian Toys. And this is by Noir. She's really cool. Does some really good retro stuff. But you know, this is what you consider a limited edition, low run designer figure, designer vinyl toy. This is another one by Bob Dobb, I think, right? You can see that. It comes in a protective box. Strange Co. did it. There's different colorways, you know, but again, this is your typical kind of vinyl toy. I don't want to say typical. Is that disparaging? I don't know. But this is a designer collectible vinyl toy. It's kind of what DesignerCon is all about if you're not into it. But I'm trying to get more people to be into it if you're in California, and if not, you can still kind of drive in. It's this weekend or fly in right to Anaheim. It's a cool convention, and there's a lot of, you know, cool, interesting stuff. You know, like I was showing the guys before, like this is Paul Kaiju stuff. And it's let me see, I'll go to this one. You know, this is kind of like what you see at DesignerCon, a lot of different artists doing all sorts of crazy stuff like this. It's, you know, just this psychedelic monster art. I don't know. I'm really into it. When I first saw it, and these things are like 80 to $100 each. So they're really limited edition and real collectible. That's Paul Kaiju. Some of his original stuff. I mean, in the painting, a lot of people get into painting these. So let's check out like Sofubi Kaiju. We'll see some other people. But there's some other people that do it, you know. You know, there's all sorts of stuff. And a lot of times, this is what's interesting. They come in these plastic bags. And why do they come in these? Because this is how they're sold in Japan, right? So people that buy these want to buy them how they were sold in Japan in the 60s and 70s. And this is how they were sold. So when you go to these shows, they sell them the same way, just like this. I don't know if this is, and there's some that are like vintage from Japan, and then there's a bunch that are made to look like this, like they were from Japan, and they use the Japanese lettering and the painting. So sometimes, unless you're a real, you know, kaiju Sofubi head, it's hard to tell, you know. But look at this stuff, man. It's just wild shit. And then you get, you know, the Hello Kitty, which some people probably like to trash. But then you get like just all sorts of stuff. And some is like the cute or the creepy cute. And a lot of two-headed stuff, two-headed kaijus, which are cool. Well, look at this one. And then there's like the see-through vinyl, right? There's a whole see-through vinyl thing. And then like psychedelic colors. Oh, SX Toys. Some of these guys are really famous too. I'm kind of new to it too, so I don't know like who all these famous guys are, but they're pretty well known. So like a lot of two-headed creatures, a lot of mutants, a lot of Godzilla kind of, you know, giant monster things. Let's see if this page came up yet. Trying to call up. Okay, so here's the DesignerCon page. This is all the exclusive stuff, right? So this is all brand new, all for DesignerCon, and these are kind of like all the artists and what they do. So as you can see, like Rocom toys, right? Let's see if I can open this in a new tab. Like, it's kind of looked like Skeletor, but not really, but it's kind of psychedelic. I mean, people are going to go crazy over this shit. Different artists. Some people do Tiger Balm. This person's doing like a dragon, gorilla shirts, stickers. People are doing like, you know, t-shirts, Scully Figure Harmon projects. I don't know all these artists, but they usually do DCon every year. And I mean, there's just a shitload of stuff. Shag will be there. I mean, look at this stuff. Laser Wolf Attack. Let's check this out. Laser Wolf Attack. Look at these freaking things. Look at that. I mean, you know, obviously inspired by like 80s figures, but psychedelic colorways, guns. You know, you can't get guns in figures anymore, so you got to get them here. Gabby Custom Art looks like it's a cause thing. Tara McPherson. Look at this, Figure X. This is kind of cool. Look at this. Figure X. Great. Horror, metal, death and destruction. What's not to like? Look at these freaking things. We became monsters. Look at this. I mean, they're like mutant monsters with what? Twigs coming out of their head? Different colorways. And those are called colorways. I just kind of learned this shit. But, yeah, Ramey Winter says killer. So different colorways. So they'll make a mold, one mold, and they don't want to pull all the same thing. So they'll do like 3 or 4 different colors, and they call them colorways for whatever reason. It's just like an industry term, man. Insider. Ooh, here's mine. Hey, check it out. Art Forte. And these are going to be my collectible enamel pins, exclusive, and they're going to come with a sticker. We're only doing 100 of these each. So pretty dope, man. Oh, shit. I know I shouldn't have did that. But yeah, back to this stuff. I mean, look at this stuff. And a lot of this stuff is very like psychedelic color painting and shit, which is kind of cool. And yeah, here's the bag again, right? So like, you know, it comes in this little baggie with the header. And that goes back to, you know, how they're sold in Japan. Look at this one. This is a cool one. Look at that. Black Sufubi by Sikaluna. I think that artist is at DesignerCon quite a bit. Oh, this guy. Max Toy Company. Yeah, this is a famous one. I've seen a lot of different color versions of this one. But look at these. I'm telling you, look at these collections. This is how people go nuts with it once you start collecting this shit. Look at this stuff. I mean, people go out of their freaking minds. Look at this collection. All designer figs. Look at that. Look at that collection. Now that's a designer fig collection right there. Pretty wild, huh? Let's see what else he's got. With some close-ups. See, like this is probably 10 years of collecting. And you know, all this stuff is, these guys will all be at DesignerCon. Fucking great, man. It's just so bizarre. Like when I first saw it, I was kind of into it. I didn't get it. Now I'm all into it. The fuck, man? Like I need another collecting hobby. I'm fucked, man. I'm so fucked. Yeah, here's some more. Look at that shit. I'll have to break out my collection. Maybe I'll do that later or tomorrow. I've got a small collection, nothing like this, but you know. Wild stuff. Let's go back to Decon, see if it loaded. Yeah, so here's some more. Like we could just scroll. I mean, you know, all sorts of stuff. Watches, prints, figures. There's like mashup figures, you know, like a lot of bootleg stuff, which is cool. Glow in the dark figures. Look at that. See, so Planet X Toys. This is what is this? I forget the name of this character. Ultraman. So it's Ultra Jerk, giving the finger. Like this kind of stuff, this mashup stuff. Can't find this anywhere else but like DesignerCon, you know, because it's like bootleg. Ultraman would probably never grant that, but it's fucking great. Small, low print run, you get one. And you could say you have it. Epoch, seen this guy, like Rick and Morty stuff. And then you get, what is this? Making a Mutant. So it like comes like the old figures did, like, right? Like it's in like the Star Wars thing. What do you call that thing? There's a name for that plastic thing. Phil, you probably know that. What's the name for that plastic right here? When a figure comes on a cardboard with a plastic thing, it's there's a name for it. I forget. I should know that. I should know it. Joe Bonnie, hey, what's up? Is it Joe or Fro? I can't read that. Anyway, yeah, what's up, man? Just kind of hanging out. I'm getting ready for DesignerCon. You know, I'm showing everybody my enamel pins that just came in, and just kind of showing everybody about you know, DesignerCon and kind of what DesignerCon is. It's happening in Anaheim. This is Decon. Happens in Anaheim this weekend. And if you're not familiar with it, it's a convention for like designer figures like this, designer vinyl. Funko, of course, will be there. Robot. What is? I forget those other guys. Yeah, it's Giovanni. Cool, man. You know, if you guys are into, you know, this is it. DesignerCon, check it out. Decon. Over 800 artists, vendors, and creators from around the world. Collectibles, customs, apparel, and toys. I mean, it's a unique convention because the only other thing like it is 5 Points in Brooklyn, but that's way smaller than this. This is like half the Anaheim Convention Center. So if you're into it, you know, you definitely find stuff like this. But it's more really like when you look at this stuff, like this is kind of what it's about. Like, look at this fucking thing. Look at this. Last Bastion Studios. DesignerCon exclusive. I mean, look at that. It's like a mutant turtle painted in day glow colors. And this is fucking awesome. Designed by Christopher Hillseth. Header card is Robot 7. 240. See, 10 pieces only. So super limited. 240 bucks. I mean, you know, they're definitely not cheap. That's why it's hard if you don't have a lot of cash to get into these. So I'm kind of buying the small ones. Let's see what this is. Cool. 2 kind of mutants. Caliban, Jiu-Jitsu, new color variant. Signed and numbered. Doesn't say the price. But these are very cool. There's also, you know, all sorts of stuff. Doesn't have to be like kaiju, like this designer, Burley Chiswick. Who's the designer? You know, vinyl toy epoxy rubber. See, it's like his personal design is kind of like steampunk and stuff. So really, there's all sorts of shit you could get into. Let's see what this is. Elise Vela, exclusive name. So it's a matte vinyl sticker. So that's the exclusive is like a sticker. So yeah, I mean, people do all sorts of stuff. Stickers, prints, Bunny Kitty. Let's see, Bunny Kitty, artist edition book, limited to 1,000 copies. So this is like an art book. Oh, look at that, looks like a Nitros. I wonder if Nitros, I think Nitros is going to be there. So, you know, that's DesignerCon, and that's what I'm getting ready for. So, you know, if you guys are into it, check it out. Again, just to go back, I am running a Kickstarter now. It is for some comic books, graphic novels, enamel pins like these. You know, we just got the pins in, so, you know, I won't totally screw you over. I will deliver the pins. I have to, because what else am I going to do with them? But there's one of the enamel pins that you can get for a measly 10 bucks. Just got them in from the factory. And I have to say, they're pretty cool. I'm very happy with them. So you can get any number of, I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 10 pins, and I got like 5 more coming. And then I got some other exclusive stuff that I'll show you. Oh, this is going to be a favorite. I know it. This Molly with pink hair character. People are going to love this. I've got a feeling, man. I don't know. I got a feeling. The wolf. Everybody likes the wolf. The big bad wolf. That's what I'm famous for drawing. I draw it over and over and over. And I got to figure out something else to learn how to draw. Oh, this one's kind of fun. It's a little girl with pink hair and an axe and a severed head. I call that girl with an axe. Pretty fun. But yeah, if you guys are into it, we have all that shit's available on my Kickstarter. Comics, blah, 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 all sorts of crap. But if you go down to the bottom, oh, and we got some not safe for work covers. Look at that, naughty covers. Oh boy, in trouble for that. This is selling pretty good. The Halloween horror mystery box, a bunch of old comics that you can't really get anymore. Some of my prints, postcards, and some of them have original sketches. This is a brand new classic monster sticker pack. Oh, we got these in too. I don't know if I have these somewhere. Sure, man. Hey, man. I do have these. I have these stickers, man. I got them in. These just came in too. Fucking great, man. They look really good. Really, really psyched about that. But these are the pins. This is the reward. Get all 5 for 50. That's 10 each. I'm probably going to sell them for 12 afterwards. Creepy cute heads, soft enamel pin set. And then you can get the classic horror. Oh, we're making these now. These are the 2-inch hard enamel pin sets. So they're going to be 2 inches. We haven't gotten these in yet, but these are going to be really cool too if you like horror, classic horror monsters and shit. Pretty dope. Stretch goals. Oh, we hit the 6,000 one, right? So we're going to have a mystery sticker for that. So our next goal, if we can hit 10,000, we can have another mystery sticker. So hopefully we can get to 300,000. Let's try to do what Polito does with Lady Death. I don't know how he does it, man. It's crazy. He's just got such a hardcore fan base. But we'll get there. But yeah, I'm psyched. We got a lot of cool stuff. I'm trying to offer, Tim Vigil's doing like a naughty cover. I'm doing 2 naughty covers. We're really keeping it down. Like the books are only $5 a piece for a comic book. I think that's reasonable. And then some of the covers, like the naughty covers, are 10 and 30, depending on the print run. But definitely check it out. It's 7 o'clock here. I'm going to cruise. I'm going to be back later doing some drawing, but I'm going to go get something to eat and try to get my energies up, maybe have some coffee and maybe a little whiskey, who knows, and come back and do some drawing maybe in an hour or two if you guys are going to be up late, and we'll do some shit. But yeah, if you guys want to check it out or even help spread the word, if you don't want to pledge, just help spread the word. It's not easy running a Kickstarter for sure. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, and I'm going to be popping on and off more often. All right, guys, talk soon. Later.